Good morning friends, this is CM again. In today's video, we will be learning how to prepare dashboard for presentation. So friends, if you have never worked on such kind of dashboard, right, believe me, next half an hour, right, after next half an hour, right, you will learn this and you can prepare this yourself, right friends. So you can download the background material, you can download the base data which I have used in preparation of this dashboard from the description of this video. So in the description I have given a link from where you can download the base file along with this dashboard for your practice. So friends, along with this dashboard we will be learning lots of other functions also, like pivot, slicer, chart, right, conditional formatting, because all these functions I'll be using while preparing this dashboard. Believe me friends, it is super duper easy, right? It is super duper easy. You can prepare it in yourself in next 30 minutes, right? In next 30 minutes. So be there in next 30 minutes. And one more thing friends, if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe it right now, right? Because if you will subscribe my channel, if you will click on notification bell, you will get notification of all my videos, all my future videos, right, on real-time basis. Now friends, let's learn about this dashboard. So friends, there is some data in front of you. Using this data, we will be preparing today our dashboard, right? So there is month April 17, right? Different months are available related to different financial year, right? Then I have written in this column, I have written just month, right? This month is in basically date format, but it is plain month, April, May, June, right? Plain month, right? For some purposes, I have written over here. Then there is segment B2C or B2B, or maybe we can basically put filter also, right? So there is B2B, B2C, and then there is a state, different state where we have made our sale, right? There is manager, right? There's sales manager who has made basically the sale. Sales manager name, category of our products, accessories, groceries, hardware, home decor, hosiery, right? Different categories are available. Then it is sales basically, right? For each and every item, and it is basically margin, right? It is margin. Right, it is margin on each and every product, gross margin basically, right? So friends, there is some data. We will use this data to prepare our dashboard, right friends? So first of all friends, what we need to do, we need to create some format for our dashboard, right? So I'll insert one sheet, right? I'll give name dashboard, right? First of all, we will give name dashboard. So friends, first of all, we will create heading. So for heading, I need these two row, right? In these two row, I'll change the color combination. Maybe I can use this color, and for font, whatever I will write, I will use this font color, right? So white font, and this this little bit dark color I have taken for heading, right? Now we will create some heading for highlights, right? We will create here basically highlights, right? This kind of highlights, right? You can just see this kind of highlights we will be creating. So what I will do, I need these three basically cells to be merged, right? I have merged these cells. I'll merge these three cells. Then I'll merge these three cells. And then again, I'll merge these three cells. So this data is basically sales FY 2018-19, right? This data is sales FY 18-19. This is 19-20. I have created my heading. Now in these cells, in this cell, I'll be requiring amount related to this financial year. In this case, I'll be requiring what is the increase or decrease as compared to previous year. And here I'll give one sign, right? Whether there is increase, then it will be going on upside, and if it is decrease, it will be going on downside. So friends, for amount, I'll be needing little broader column, right? So I'll change the width of column also. So I have created one headline. Now what I need to do, now friends, I need to do working where I can find out the sale, right, increase, decrease, right, related to these year for sale as well as for margin. So for doing working, I need one more sheet, right? I need one more sheet. So I'll create one more sheet. I'll do name this sheet as working, right? Working. Now what I'll do, I'll go there. I'll create a pivot. I'll create a pivot over here. I have selected this entire range. All DP is shortcut key. Next, right? Next, I'll create pivot in existing worksheet. I have selected existing worksheet, right? And now I need to give location where I need to create this working. So in this working sheet, here I need basically, I need to create this pivot, finish, right? So now I have created some field for preparing my pivot. What I need sum of sales, right? I need sum of sales. I need sum of margin over here, right? And this values basically I'll be requiring here, right? And I need this detail financial year wise. So for financial year, I'll put in column. So friends, here I am assuming that you know about pivot table. If you have any concern, if you have an issue about preparing pivot table, so you can basically simply by clicking on I button, right? You can see over here in this video, and by clicking on this I button, you can simply, first of all, you can simply visit my my pivot related video, and then you can basically continue this dashboard video, right? Otherwise it will be very difficult to understand this dashboard, because in this entire dashboard I will be preparing lots of pivot tables, right? So here is basically financial year wise detail, financial year 17, 18, 18, 19, 19, 20. I don't need grand total. I'll remove grand total, right? So now I have sum of sale, sum of margin, right? Now I need difference. I need difference of sale, means increase or decrease in sale, and increase and decrease in margin. Basically we can write change in sale percentage, right? Change in margin percentage, right? So what I'll do, I'll put one formula, 1819 minus 1718, right? Divided by 1718. So from 1718 to 1819, what is the percentage of increase or decrease? I am just calculating that, right? So I'll click on this percentage. Now I know I have increase of 25%. I'll put this formula over here also. There is decrease of 50% as compared to previous year, right? Now I'll copy this formula. Now I'll link this working. I'll link this working in this dashboard. So here I need this 1819 sale figure, right? This 1819 sale. Here I need 1920, right? Just link these figures. Here I link margin. Now I have a sales figure as well as margin. Now here I need percentage of change as compared to previous year, whatever we want to show. It is just an example. In your case, you might be needing something else. If you want to show in highlights, right, you can show. There is no issue, right? In 1819, increase in sale is 25%, right? In 1920, there is decrease of 50% in sale, right? Margin, again, 25% increase and 49%, right? So now I have right data. Friends, now I need button. Which button? So we need these buttons. So how we will create these buttons? Friends, just go to insert. So friends, in insert, just go to symbol, right? In symbol, you will find in this geometric shapes, right? Just search in Arial geometric shapes. You will find these options, right? These options are available. So I need this upward trend and downward trend. So I'll select this, insert, right? It has been inserted. Select this and insert, close, right? I need these two buttons. Just copy and paste over here, right? So I need these two buttons. Now I'll put formula here, equals to if bracket start, if this value is greater than what, 0. If this value is greater than 0, then what I need, upward, right? Then I need this button, right? Comma. Else what I need, downward. If this value is less than 0, then downward, right? So now I have upward button. I'll put this formula over here, and over here. Now I'll put basically conditional formatting over here. So if there is increase, it should show in this button should be in green, and if there is a decrease, this button should be in red. So what I need to do some conditional formatting over here. So for conditional formatting, what I need to do, go to home, conditional formatting, right? New rule, use a formula. I'll use one formula over here, right? So what is the formula? Formula is this value, right? This value is greater than 0. This value is greater than 0. just remove dollar sign from here, right? Otherwise, if I'll copy this formula in other cells, it will not work. So just remove this dollar sign. Plain C2. If this C2 is greater than 0, then what I need? Go to format, right? Go to format, font. Basically, this is my font. This sign is my, currently in this cell, this sign is my font. What I need? Color should be, it is greater than 0, color should be green, right? Color should be green. Okay, right? Okay. Now it is green. I'll put one more conditional formatting over here, right? So you can add as much as conditional formatting if you want, right? So now again go to conditional formatting, new rule, and in new rule use a formula, and now I'll give this value is less than 0, right? So I have created one for more than 0. Now I'll create one for less than 0. I'll remove this dollar sign, right? From here I'll remove this dollar sign. I have removed dollar sign. C2 is less than 0. Then what should be? Font size, font color. Font color should be red, right? I can take dark red, right? Okay. Okay. Now copy this and paste in this all the cells. So where there is increase, it is showing in green. Where there is decrease, it is showing in red. When these number will be changed, this number will change, this color will automatically change. Suppose for some segment, when we will create the dashboard for entire data, right? In some cases there might be decrease. So suppose there is decrease. Suppose this is -2, right? It will become, it will convert into red. Suppose it is positive, then it will green. So it will give good look to your basically dashboard, right? I'll select these 4 items and I'll increase the size of these items. So I'll keep it at 16 so that this button should look. I'll increase size of these items also. So instead of 11, maybe I can keep it at 14, right? And I can remove basically decimal places, because in case of dashboard we may not be using, we may not be requiring these decimal, right? Select this, increase it little bit, right? So my highlights are ready, right? My highlights are ready. Just like this, my highlights are ready. You can change color as per your requirement, right? You can make changes as per your requirement. So whatever color combination you want, it is just an idea. Now what we need, I need to create, right? I need to bring more numbers over here. So first number what I want to bring. First number what I want to bring. First I want to see state-wise sales, right? State-wise sales. So what I need to do, I need to create one pivot over here. So friends, what I can do, I can just copy this pivot. Pivot is this range basically, right? I'll copy this pivot and paste over here, right? No need to create one pivot again. Just copy and paste pivot and just make changes as per your requirement. So in this case, what I need state-wise detail. So I don't need this financial year. I'll pick a state, right? And I'll drop state over here, right? And this value, right? This value, basically sum of sale and sum of margin, I need in 2 different columns, right? So I'll pick this value and drop it in this column, right? So now I have sale, now I have margin, and now I have state-wise information. Now I'll create a chart, right? So what I need to do, go to insert. So friends, in this insert tab, you will find different kind of charts available. You can choose anyone as per your requirement. Here I need basically this clustered column chart, right? I'll select this clustered column chart. Here is chart, right? I'll do some changes. I don't need these headings or maybe these buttons. I'll remove, just right click, hide all field buttons on the chart, right? All the button charts is hidden. Now I just need to change the format of this chart. I don't need to show, basically this blue color is sale and margin is basically in different color. I want to change the presentation little bit, right? You can change as per your requirement. So what I'll do, right click and change chart type. So currently in this chart you will see, right, both the items, sales, sum of sale and sum of margin, both the items are shown in basically a bar, right? I don't need bar for each and every item. So for sale I need bar, and for margin I need basically lines, right? Lines like this. I will just show you, right? So what I need to do, I need combo, basically 2 different type of chart for each type, right? For sale I need different chart, for margin I need different chart. So I'll select this combo. So you can see sum of sale, sum of margin. For sum of sale, I'll take this clustered column which it has shown, and as a suggestion, the system is showing basically the sum of margin is line, Instead of line, if you want any other, you can choose, but that depends what kind of data you are having. But in this, line will fit, right? So I'll select this line chart and I'll keep this line as a secondary axis. So friends, you will see on my system, if it is not on secondary axis, right? Both the items are on primary axis. In this case, this value is common for both the items. This value is common for both the items, but when I'll create a secondary axis for this sum of margin, see, it has given different presentation. Value related to these bar is over here, and related to these lines, which is margin, is given on the right hand side. So if you want to show value differently for both the items, you can select one item as a secondary axis, right? So I have selected this secondary axis. I want this kind of presentation, right? I want this kind of presentation. Okay, right? Now I need this, right? If I want, I can make some more changes over here. Like maybe I can choose I can go in design, and from design, I can choose different kind of, right? I can choose this also. Maybe if I like dark theme, right? We can choose this also. Whatever is my requirement, we can choose as per my requirement. So I'll keep it simple. I'll select this. Now what I can do, it is occupying lots of area on right hand side. So what I can do, I can shift this legend on the downside. So what I can do, just click on this plus sign, legend, in legend, right? Select this bottom, legend, select this bottom. So wherever you want to keep it, right? You can keep, right? I will keep it in bottom so that maximum area chart can occupy, right? So that chart can be the presentation of chart can be more beautiful, right? So now this chart is looking very good. So now my chart is ready. What I'll do, simply just cut this from here and paste over here. Cut this and paste over here. Now what I need to do, I need to remove basically lines, right? Right click. I do not want this line should not be visible, right? These lines should not be visible. Just right click, format chart area, and in format chart area, border, select no line, simply close, right? So now I don't have any line in this chart area, right? So my chart is ready. Now what I need, now here I need to show quarter wise information, quarter wise basically analytics, right? Here I have a state wise. Now I want to show quarter wise analysis. So I need to create one more pivot for that quarter wise, right? So what I'll do, copy this data. No need to create pivot again. Paste over here. What I need, first I need month, right? I need month instead of state. So I'll remove this state, right? I have removed this state. I need this month, right? I have this month. Just right click, group, and in group I don't need year also. I need quarter. So here I have quarter 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need this financial year also. So I'll pick this financial year and I'll put over this month. So here I have financial year and quarter 1, 2, 3, 4, financial year, quarter 1, 2, 3, 4, financial year, quarter 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Now I need to create one more chart, right? Go to insert, select this chart, right? I have selected this chart, right? Again, what I need to change the setting of this chart, right? First of all, I'll remove these buttons, remove this button, this legend, I'll shift on downside, right? This legend bottom, right? My legends are on bottom. Click over here, right click, format chart area, right? No line, I don't need any line. Now it don't have any border, right? Now again, right click, change chart type, right? So whatever change chart type you want, you can keep, right? Again, I'll keep clustered column line, right? This I need a secondary level, right? And then okay, I need this kind of chart. If I want to change color combination also, what I can do, just select this, right click, format data series. So wherever you will, whatever you will select and right click, it will give formatting option for that item. So now it is giving formatting option for these bars. What I need to change the color, not for border, this fill, right? I need color instead of this color. I need maybe little bit dark. Right? I need this color, suppose. So whatever changes you want, you can do as per your requirement, right? So my chart is ready. Cut, Control X, cut, and paste over here, right? And do some setting as per your sheet. And friends, before starting all this, what you can do, you can basically remove these grid lines also. Remove these grid lines before starting. So in view, you can simply remove these grid lines. So because I don't need these grid lines, right? I have removed these lines. Now I need information, basically category wise information. These category wise information, different items, accessories, groceries, hardware, home decor, right? I need information these category wise. So what I need to do, again, I need to create one more chart, right? No need to create fresh pivot again, just copy and paste, right? So here I don't need this financial year, I don't need this month. What I need this category. I'll click on this category. Now I have category wise information. I have category wise information. I'll create one more chart. Go to insert, right? Go to insert, and I'll select, basically this time I'll select this line chart for both the item. So I'll select this plain line chart, or maybe I can select this also. In this case, there is no point. There is no pointer in chart. See here. In this case, there is no point. There is no pointer available. But when I'll change the chart type, right click, change chart type, right? See over here, I'll select this kind of chart. There is pointer also available, right? On each and every change, there is pointer. So I'll select this, or maybe I can select this also. So whatever format you want to keep, you can keep as per your requirement, right? So I have selected this. Maybe we can select this, right? So I have selected this, and I don't need these buttons. Hide all field buttons. Again, basically this legend is occupying lots of area on right hand side. We can shift it on down hand side. Just click on plus button, right? Go to legend and shift it on the bottom of page, right? Now my chart is ready. Simply cut Control X and I'll fit it over here. Control V, right? Now I have my chart. So we will do some formatting over here also, right? Once we will have all the charts over here, we will do some formatting, and we will see how it can be fit in my this entire screen, right? We will see. Just click right here. There is border also. We need to remove these border, because we don't need these borders. If you want, you can keep. Otherwise, I'll remove these borders. Right click, right, format chart area, and go to this border and no line, right? No line cross. So there is no border, right? There is no border. Now what I need? Now friends, I need this B2B or B2C category wise information also. So I write B2B and B2C wide information. So what I need? No need to create one more pivot fresh. Just copy and paste over here. And instead of this category, now I need this segment. This segment B2B and B2C. Right? Again, we will create one more chart. So what kind of chart we need? Just check what kind of chart we need, right? So maybe we can select this time. We can select this 3D type, because there is only two, B2B and B2C. There are no right, items are very less, right? Type of items are very less. So we can choose this 3D type. So friends, depending on the number of item which you are having in your chart, you can choose your chart, right? So select the chart which can present your data in proper way, right? It should not be messy, right? It should not be very clumsy. Otherwise, when you will give presentation, it will not look that much good, right? So I'll select this 3D presentation now. So this is my sale in blue color. In this orange color, I have basically this margin, right? This margin, right? So what I need to hide all the buttons. Right? Shift this on the downside. Just click on this plus sign in this legend. Shift on bottom. Now it is looking good. Right click, format chart area, right? In border, no line. I don't need any line, right? So my chart is ready. Control X, friends, it will not take much time, right? When you will create, and this setting you need to do only once, right? Whenever you will be updating your data, these all charts will be refreshed, right? You just need to click one button and all the charts will refresh, right? I will tell you at last. Now we need one more information, sales manager wise information. So for sales manager, who is the sales manager and who is doing what kind of sale and what kind of margin they are creating. We need this kind of visibility also in this dashboard. Just select the old pivot table, paste over here and remove this. Right click. I need field list, right, to select this. So I don't need this segment. What I need I need sales manager. So I'll select manager over here. So I have different manager. So for managers we have 12 line item. If we so we have 12 line item. For 12 line item, instead of creating this horizontal chart, we can create vertical chart also, right? For vertical chart. So what I need to do, I need to select one appropriate chart for this, right? I'll go here, over here. So this 2D bar like this, right? Like this. So I'll select this, or maybe I can select this also. Maybe I can select this also. So whatever is your requirement, you can select as per your requirement. So I'll select this, right? I have selected this, remove all the buttons, hide all the buttons, right? Legend, show legend, and on top. And on top we can fit on right hand side, right? Perfect. I don't need this border also. Just select this, right click, format chart area, right, format chart area, and border no line. Okay, cut from here, and where we need, maybe we can keep over here, because this upper area I'll be using for some other purposes. I'll tell you. Now I don't need this. So let's see how it is looking. So I'll do some adjustment. So friends, my dashboard will look like this. Right now, what we need to do, we need to create button to control all these charts. So now we will insert some slicer. Just select any chart. Just select any chart. Go to insert and click on this slicer. What we need slicer on the basis of basically this month, right? This financial year. Then we can have for segment also, for state also, right? And for category also. So we have different slicers. So first what I need, we will fit these all slicer in this sheet, right? Somewhere in this sheet. So friends, I'll do some setting in the slicer also. Just select this slicer, go to slicer, or so in your case you might see option is written over here. Just go there, and this is slicer setting, right? Column we need 2 column for B2B, B2C. Not instead of 1 column, I'll show in 2 column, right? Okay, now it is in 2 column. I'll reduce size, right? I don't need this basically heading over here, segment. Just right click, right? Go to slicer setting. In slicer setting, display header. I don't need header because it is consuming space. And hide items with no data. If there is no data, don't show the button, right? Select this also. Okay. Now I need financial year. So I have this financial year. Just select this, click slicer. Financial year I need in 3 column, right? Okay. I don't need heading. Right click, slicer setting, display header, no header, hide items with no data. Okay. So I have these slicer. Now I need to fit these 3 slicer over here, right? So friends, my dashboard is ready, looking good, right? So what I need to do, I need to basically connect all the slicer with all the chart. Currently what we have done, we have inserted all the slicers on the base of this chart only. So we need to click one by one. Just select this chart slicer, go to slicer. On your case, if it is option, right, go to options, report connections. In report connection, just select all the pivot table, because currently it is linked with this pivot table 2. This is pivot table 2, right? It is created from pivot table 2, right? So just check all the options, right? Okay, now this slicer is linked with all the chart. Now select this, go to slicer or options, report connections. I will do this for each and every slicer. Okay. Right friends, so my dashboard is ready, right? My dashboard is ready. What you can do, if you want to increase when you are giving presentation, you can hide these headings also, right? So go to view. In this view, just uncheck this headings also. You will so it will increase your chart area, right? It will increase your chart area, right friends? So my chart is ready, my dashboard is ready, looking good, right friends? So what you can do, now you are giving presentation, you want to see B2B sale, just click on B2B, B2C, it will give you view of B2C, you need B2C, it will give you B2C number. So if you need for B2B, B2C both, just click on control and select both the button. Now it is giving B2B, B2C both. You want to see for categories, accessories, right? Just click on accessories, it is showing numbers for accessories, groceries, right? If you need for all the items, just click over here on this cross, it is giving all the items. If you want to see only for January, for all the year, right, it is showing January, right, for all the states, right? You need for all the months, right? Just click on this cross button. You want to see visibility, you want to see the position of Delhi, just click on Delhi, it will give you presentation of Delhi, or maybe Goa, or maybe different state, right? So wherever, whatever you want, you can see, and it will give you very good view, very good analytics, right, of your data, right? Now this data is presentable and it is showing on the above. You can see this highlights also. These highlights are changing whenever you are clicking over here. These highlights are changing, right? All the numbers are changing, right? Because all the numbers are linked, right? All the numbers are linked. So wherever you need, whatever you need, you can see, friends, right? When you want to see data for all the items, just click on this cross sign over here, right friends? So just try this on your on your data, and this working sheet, this file as it is will be available for you. You can download this file. A link has been given in the description of this video. Just go on that description and download this file for practice purpose, right friends? I hope friends you must have liked this video. So if you like this video, please share this with your friends. Please subscribe my channel if it has not been subscribed yet. Please hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching. Thank you.